writing of this EP took place over like 2 or 3 years, because they weren't ever destined to be on the same release, not when they were written anyway. But the way I write usually is I'll write lyrics first, or like I'll have a set of lyrics and then try and write music around them, or I've already got music and then I try and just fit them to something I've got. And that happened most of the time with most of these songs. I think the only difference on this EP was that song April, where I was just kind of like jamming on the guitar and the lyrics were just like coming to me that way. But yeah, I'll add on the first track, The Girl I Used to Know, I couldn't for ages get past that main riff, so I was playing that da 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 like over and over again until I found a melody to go on top and lyrics to go on top of it, which became the chorus and the intro, which I guess you could say is overused, but once I'd found melody to go over the top of that, that was it with that song. Everything else just fell in place around it. A few of the songs on this EP were recorded by me at home to a certain standard, but certainly not to a standard that I could release them. And they were mostly like redone, but there was a couple of bits that stood out and I couldn't replicate again in the way that I liked, so we kept them. Namely, one being April. Everything other than the drums I did at home on that. And then it was obviously mixed properly in the studio, but so yeah, it was recorded at my house, at Brighton Electric Studios and Blue Dot Studios in Brighton. Check them out. So the title of the EP is Under the Warmth of the Waves, and what I wanted to do with that title was describe the feeling you get when you're on stage playing a show. You can feel really like submerged on stage, like underneath the stage lights, or in the energy that the crowd is throwing off. You can feel really like in the center of it all, and yeah, submerged in a good way, hence the warmth. But also waves can be chaotic and scary, much like being an independent musician. You don't know what's around the corner, and it can be pretty scary and terrifying. So I thought that was a nice juxtaposition in the title of the EP. So I worked with Stephen Ansell on this EP. He plays in a band called Blood Red Shoes, who are also from Brighton. He produced a couple of the songs, maybe 3 actually, with me, and played drums on 3 of them as well. And then another good friend of mine called Ollie Daffan, who's at Blue Dot Studios, he recorded An Unholy Tangled Lie with me, and he mastered the whole thing, and he mixed Under the Warmth of the Waves, the last song. Yeah, you should check out both those guys.